So observe very carefully. In last class, we discussed the slope of a displacement time graph. So now, if you notice it, displacement time graph, just I'm drawing normally, not perfect graph. So if you have taken displacement time graph, please mute yourself, Shivani. Displacement time graph, we know that y-axis will be there, guys. Y-axis always will be there. Y-axis, it will be displacement, which is in measure in meters, and x-axis will be there. You respond.
Time.
X-axis will take the time. Now, if the body is in uniform motion, how the graph will be, guys? If the body is in uniform motion, how the graph will be? The graph will
Straight,
be
sir.
a straight line.
Linear.
That is what we say linear graph. Now, if I want to find the, as I told you, displacement time graph, always displacement time graph will give you what, guys? Displacement time graph
Velocity.
gives you velocity. All of you remember. So instead of displacement, I take distance. Distance time graph. What it will give? Everybody?
Speed.
Distance time graph will give you speed. Sir, how to find it? So both distance displacement time graph or distance time graph, whatever it is, to find the speed or velocity, we have to find the slope of a graph. Slope of a graph will gives you always either velocity or speed. Now, according to the mathematics, you remember slope of any graph, linear graph, which is equals to, you can choose any 2 points on x-axis. I am choosing 2 points in x-axis. You want to choose here, you can choose. You want to choose here, you can choose your choice. This one I am assuming.
S2 minus S1
Yeah.
by
Listen. This is x1 and extending. See, I am extending vertically and horizontally towards the y-axis and x-axis. So this point I am assuming as y1. And same way I am choosing another point. This is one point and this is another point. So another point also vertically towards to x-axis and horizontally towards to the what? Everybody. Horizontally towards to y-axis. And that point is y2 and this point is x2. So slope is equals to, formula is y-axis minus x-axis. That is what? Y2 minus y1 divided by what will come, guys? Everybody?
X2 minus X1.
X1. So that is the slope. So change in y, we used to call something. Last class I told you. Change in y, what we used to call? We used to call as delta. Divided by change in x, what we can say? Delta x. Clear, all of you? So this is basically will come.
Yes,
but as we are drawing for displacement and time or distance and time, so y we used to consider as a what? Everybody. Y we used to consider as a what? All of you. Yes. Understanding? This one will become T1, this one will become T2, this one will become what? S1 and this one will become S2.
S2.
So from this, what is the graph will come? Slope is equals to, all of you. Respond. Last class.
S2 minus S1 divided by
minus
T1.
T1. So that is S2 minus S1, what we used to call?
Theta S
T2
by
minus T2 will we used to call as delta T. So this is
delta
only called as, either we can get, if it is displacement, we'll get velocity. If it is a distance, we'll obtain what? Everyone will obtain the speed. So that is what you have to remember. Understand, Sangamitra, Shivani, all of you? So be very careful. Displacement time graph of a body gives velocity, and slope of a distance and time graph will gives you what? Speed. Clear? So now, in case of motion along a straight line in a given direction, all of you remember, in case of, all of you be very careful. Again, I'm saying, in case of a motion along a straight line, be very careful in this case.
parallel.
Yeah, no, Mari. Observe very carefully. Shortest distance between 2 points, initial point and final point. What we used to call, everybody?
Displacement.
Displacement. Understand? So in this case, distance is equals to displacement. Is it right or wrong, Mr. Sanjay, Mr. Mari? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Distance is equals to displacement when the shortest path is, that is what, from distance from the initial point to the final point. So now you tell me, if distance is equals to displacement, by the time speed is equals to velocity. Is it right or wrong? All of you, will you accept it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everybody. So be very careful. whenever motion along a straight line in a given direction also, understanding the speed is equals to the velocity and distance is equals to what, guys? All of you
Displacement.
respond. Distance is equals to what?
Displacement.
Displacement.
That is what you have to remember. Any doubt in this, anybody can ask. If distance is equals to displacement, then speed is equals to what? Velocity. Means,
Sir, how you are saying that speed is equal to velocity, sir?
because if it is in a short, that's what I'm saying. If I say speed is equals to velocity, means body is traveling in a straight line in a particular direction. Understand, Mr. Mari? So by the time,
Yes.
distance and displacement both are same, correct?
All distance was displacement like that is.
That's what I'm saying. In this case, suppose I'll say distance is 5 meters. Body is at initial point and it reaches to final point. Distance is equals to 5 meters. What is the displacement? Displacement is equals to also what?
5
5.
meter.
So that's all. Then distance is equals to displacement means, so distance will give you what? Distance will give you what? Speed. Yes or no? Distance
Yes,
by
sir.
that. Displacement will give you what? Velocity.
Display.
So velocity. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So as we know, from A to B, definitely time taken is definitely is constant because distance
Yeah.
is equals to displacement. So velocity and speed also will get the same value or not?
Yes, sir.
That's what it is I'm saying. When a motion along a straight line in a given direction, speed is equals to velocity, because by the time who will be become equal? Distance is equals to displacement. That's all. Do you all understand now? Please respond.
So one doubt, sir.
Yeah. Ask me.
We can take both as back and forth, sir.
Back
First,
and forth means then displacement is 0, correct, Mari? By the time velocity.
yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. In a given direction, one direction only it is mentioned. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So by the time it won't be back and forth, correct? Are you clear what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, that is what. So please write that statement, everybody. That is very important statement. In case of motion, Sanjay, are you listening? Lingesh, in case of motion along a straight line, in a given direction, all of you write it. In a given direction, speed is equals to what, guys? All of you respond. Speed is equals to what, Agalya? Speed is equals to velocity and distance is what, guys? Distance is equals to displacement. Okay, Mr. Darshan, you understand what is how to find slope? Slope is equals to velocity or speed. You said you have some doubt. Clear, everybody? Mr. Kishore, Shivani, no response. Please don't join in the meeting. I don't want. I have only 5 people also. No problem. I will make them very, very perfect in the subject. Doesn't matter. So those who want to sit and namesake attending, no use. I will check the notebooks also. Definitely someday. I'll see that. Those who are not interested, namesake or joining, just don't join. I don't want anybody. Who are very good in classes only, I want it. I'll make them only nice. So are you clear with this? Everybody, any doubt here? All of you?
No, sir.
No?
Yes.
Clear, Mari? Now, let us see. Now I am going to introduce you something. So as we are finding the slope here, do you observe that? Observe very carefully here. We are getting a right angle triangle. On the day also we have been formed it. Have you checked it? We are getting, this is what
Yes, sir.
I used to say that it is called as right angle triangle. Basically, we can say this is only called as slope. Yes or no, guys? All of you understood? So here right angle triangle, let me take this point is B and this point is A, and here will be theta. What is this called as? All of you? Theta, angle.
Theta.
Here what is angle? Everybody, perpendicular there. What is angle here? Anybody can tell?
90.
Perpendicular means how much?
90 degree.
90 degree. So this is the triangle I am getting. This point is B, this point is A, and this point is C, and this is theta. Is it okay? All of you? You understand? Yes. So why I am saying you
Yes,
now,
sir.
I am going to introduce now some mathematic trigonometric functions. You will get it 9th class. Trigonometry we used to say. You will study. So now if you observe that right angle triangle, all of you observe very carefully. Now I am taking that right angle. Now in a right angle triangle, very carefully observe. Any doubt you can ask me. Right angle triangle. Actually, it is class 9th only it will come. So that's what I'm saying. Mathematics you will study. The shape of the triangle is like this. Is it yes or no, guys? Slope is equals to triangle. Here is the theta, and here what is the angle, guys? All of you respond. 90
degree.
degrees, and here is the point A, and here is the point B, and here is the C. Now, you might be studied already triangle properties. Can you tell me what is the perpendicular side here? What is the perpendicular? In this triangle, what is the perpendicular? Who is the
90
A
degree.
to
perpendicular?
C.
A to C. Very good. Who is that? Perpendicular
Where
means A to C. Next, who is the base here? Who is the base here?
BC.
B to C.
BC is the base. So remember, now I'm going to introduce one trigonometric function called as tan theta. Sanjay, have you heard anywhere here? Tan theta. You will understand it. What is that? And what is the
Good.
importance you will see. So tan theta is equals to, all of you remember, perpendicular divided by base. Okay, class 9th you will get it trigonometries. By the time you will study. So tan theta is equals to what, guys? Perpendicular divided
Perpendicular
by
divided by
base. Even physics, one more chapter, work and energy also will get it. Now, sir, what is the use of this one? To find the theta. Understand, Mr. Mari? To find the theta, we will use this formula. So here theta is the angle made by the straight line with the time axis. Be very careful. Angle is the theta is the angle made by the straight line with the time axis. Time axis is this only. Yes or no, guys? Everybody? Do you all understand? All of you? This is the time axis, and this is what axis? All of you respond. What is this axis called as?
y-axis.
Y-axis, what is that called as? It is known as
Distance.
displacement or distance, whatever it is. So be very careful. The theta indicating that the angle formed by made by the straight line with the time axis. Actually, this is the time which is the time axis. So this is the theta. Theta is the angle formed made by the straight line with the time axis. That is what you have to remember. So if you notice it here, the slope is equals to here. If you notice, what is the slope actually? Can you tell me? We have written formula. Tell me what is the slope equals to from the graph. From the
90.
graph, you tell me here, Mari. Slope formula we have written just now today. Slope is equals to
Sir,
what?
y2 minus y1.
Yeah, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. According
S2
to
minus
this one, you
x1.
tell me. According to this one, s2 here s1 here t1 and here t2. Can you tell me now what is the slope formula, everybody?
S2 minus S1 divided by T2
S2
minus
minus
T1.
S1 divided by T2 minus what? T2 minus T1, which is equals to S2 minus S1 is only AC. Is it right or wrong? All of you, will you accept it? S2 minus S1 only is AC. Is it right or wrong? Verify it, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Same way. T2
Yes, sir.
minus T1 is what? T2 minus T1 is what?
BC.
BC.
B.
So AC is called as what, guys? AC is called as what?
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular.
BC is called as what?
Base.
Base.
So means in the sense of base by perpendicular divided by base, we used to call it as what? All of you respond. Yes, please. Perpendicular divided by base is equals to what? Everybody,
90.
which is equals to tan theta. Understand,
Tan.
Mari? Not 90, tan theta. So now slope will give you something. Can you tell me slope is equals to something? Anybody? Slope, what it will gives you always?
Velocity or speed.
Either velocity or speed. We know that. Now, slope is equals to velocity, and we know slope is equals to tan theta. So can I say now velocity is equals to tan theta? Is it right or wrong?
Yes,
How
sir.
many of you will accept
Yes.
it? Mr. Lingesh, are you enough smart? Are you understanding or not?
Sir, then speed is also is equal to tan theta, no, sir?
Yes, Mari. Yes, Mari. That's what. But if it is the distance and time graph, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir, why are you saying this, sir? what is the importance it? Now I will introduce the concept. I will give you two graphs, two linear graphs in a same line. Sorry, same one. You should be able to identify who is traveling with a greater speed and who will traveling with a small speed. Do you all understand? Shall we find it now, all of you? So
Sir.
be very careful. Now, once again, I'm repeating. See that slope is equals to S2 minus S1 divided by T2 minus T1. So we know that S2 minus S1 is AC and T2 minus T1 is what, guys? T2 minus T1 is what? BC. Clear, all
BC.
of you? BC. So we all know BC means it is the base and AC means it is the perpendicular. So we all know perpendicular divided by base, which is equals to what? All of you. Perpendicular divided by base is known as what? Yes, please.
Tan
Theta.
Tan theta.
tan theta.
Tan theta. So we know slope of a graph will give you velocity. So that velocity is equals to what? Everybody can tell me. Velocity is equals to graph. Then velocity is equals to what? Tan theta. Any
Tan
doubt?
theta.
Any doubt? Anybody can ask. Clear, guys? Please respond.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Agalya, Sanjay, please at least in chat respond, Sanjay. I want may hear from you. Clear? Lingesh, Kishore?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So please
sir.
make it. Shivani, understand, Shivani? This is now onwards.
sir.
That's what physics means mathematics. Just I want to make you like a habit where you people will work very perfectly. That's the reason. Now, so with the help of this, you people can find who is traveling with the high speed. Let us discuss. So, shall we draw it now? Everybody, is it completed? Till here, Gokul Raj, Sangamitrai, Purima, Puryada.
Yes, sir. Understood,
Completed?
sir.
Yeah. Now, let us go back to the graph. Is it completed? Can I go?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All knows graph. I'm taking the graph now. So for your purpose only. So let us draw the graph now. All of you see that? Yeah. Okay. Segment I'll draw. So let me take, this is the graph. Let me take, this is the y-axis. All of you. Clear, everyone? And this is the what axis? X-axis.
X-axis.
So we all knows x-axis who will be present. I'll take ABC pen. So this is y-axis
Time.
and this is x-axis. Oh, sorry, something came. Okay, so this is x-axis. What is happening? Just wait. There is a yeah. So leave it. I'll just draw. So this is y-axis. And this is what axis, everybody? X-axis.
X-axis.
Very carefully. I'll take two graphs now. So this is my first graph. Check it, everyone. This is my first graph. I'll change the color into blue. So body one. So what is the angle here? Can you tell me what is the angle made by here? Body. What is it? Theta. Let me take theta one. Is it okay? Mari, any doubt? Any problem? Now, let me take another one, which is body is making here. This is the another graph. So two bodies. Any doubt? Anybody can ask me. Clear, guys? Please respond. Mari, okay? So these are the two graphs, two different bodies. Let me take this graph will be orange color. Now, observe very carefully. I am mentioning here. You people will easily understand. Write or draw, change color using the style bar. Okay. Check it, everybody clear. This one is, I will take it as a theta one. Any doubt, anybody can ask me. This is called as, oh, okay. This is theta 1. All of you remember, and this is theta 2. This is theta 2. This what is this? Okay, we'll go back to the that is only. This is only good. So let us take here. Now, all of you, I am trying to draw. So very carefully observe. So first, I will take x-axis. Observe, all of you, and you also draw along with me. So we are going to find which body is traveling faster now. So next, I am taking y-axis. I'm taking y-axis now. So I'm taking two different bodies. Body 1 is traveling and it made some velocity. This is the body 1. Okay. Next, this is the body 2. Body 2, just I'll make it. You can see that. Now, so body 1 and body 2. These are the body 1 and as well as body 2. Now we want to find who is traveling with a greater velocity. That is what it is. So this is body A. Let me take, this is body A and this is body B. So this graph is displacement graph. And this is in meters. And what is this graph, guys? We all know. What is this graph? X-axis.
Time.
Okay. Now, observe very carefully. The angle formed by the body A is theta 1. All of you be careful. I'm assuming as a theta 1. And the angle formed by body B is theta 2. So, two things. Now you tell me who is greater. Theta 1 is greater or theta 2 is greater? I want to know. All of you observe and tell me. Please respond. Theta 1 is bigger or theta 2 is bigger? Sanjay? Lingesh?
Velocity, sir.
I'm asking angle. Angle mattida.
Theta
Sir, theta 2. 1, sir. Theta 1.
Theta 1 or theta 2? Don't think.
Theta 1.
Yeah. So be very careful. Now I am drawing. Look into the screen. This is very, very important concept. If I draw the perpendicular line here or here or here, everywhere theta is equals to what? That is only called as theta. Yes or no? What do you mean by theta? What you have written? Theta means what?
Angle.
Theta means what?
angle made with
What is that?
time
Angle made by the straight line with which axis? With the time axis. Please remember that. Theta means, I'm writing now, is the angle made, very important, Mari, made by the straight line with which axis? Everybody, with the
time axis.
time axis. So I can draw the perpendicular line, angle made by the perpendicular line. Here I will measure theta. This is, here I will measure, here I will measure, here I will measure. Everywhere theta is equals to constant or varies? That is what my question. Theta is same or different for a given line? Constant.
Theta same, sir.
Same. Understand, Mr. Mari? Mathematics will get it correct. Sanjay, Sailesh, Kishore. That is
Yes,
what.
sir.
So this theta is same. So anywhere I can take. Now you tell me which is greater. Theta 1 is bigger or theta 2 is bigger? Yes.
Theta 1.
Theta 1 is greater than theta 2. So theta 1 is greater than theta 2. Means in the sense of, can I say tan theta 1 is greater than tan theta 2. Is it right or wrong, guys? Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But
So,
one doubt, sir.
yes, Mari.
You told velocity is equal to tan theta, sir.
Yes.
Then both the rays are equal, no, sir. Both same only, no, sir, will come.
Well,
Tan
no,
theta.
where theta is same? This is theta.
No,
1. This is theta 2. How the theta is same? Theta is not.
not the theta, sir. The
Hmm.
velocity will be same only, no, sir.
How
Then
velocity
the
is same? Theta is varying means definitely then slope also varying. Slope is varying means velocity is also varying. Yes or no, Mari?
yes, sir.
That is what you have to remember. Clear? Huh? Okay. Understand, Mari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that is what you have to remember that. So as theta is increases, slope is also increases. Then slope is increases, velocity is also increases. That's what, to form that relation only I am teaching you this much things. Are you clear? Okay. Understand, Ra? Mari?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So theta 1 is greater than theta 2. So that I can say tan theta 1 is greater than tan theta 2. Now you observe very carefully. I will make all of you observe. If theta 1 is greater than theta 2, be very careful. We will solve the numericals also. By this time you understand. If theta is greater, slope is greater. Do you understand? The larger the angle, larger will be the slope and velocity will be larger. That is what you have to remember. So remember that it means, I will say you that, it means that larger the angle, larger the angle. If angle is larger, who will be larger? Everybody? Larger, larger will be the slope. If slope is larger, then what will happen? So the velocity is what?
Velocity
Yeah.
larger.
So velocity will be larger. Is it okay, everybody? Clear? Sanjay, Lingesh, Sanjay not responding means no use. Sanjay, I'm saying. Mr. Darshan, understand now? Alfin. Yeah. Now, can you tell me who is body A or body B? Who is having larger velocity? Body B or body A?
Body A.
Body A.
Body.
Because theta 1 is body 1 and body A and theta 2 is body 2. So that is why. So who is having greater velocity? I can say everyone.
Body
Yes,
A.
please. Body A. So velocity of body A is greater than velocity of body B. That is the reason I introduced the concept called as theta. Any doubt, guys? So I can say who is traveling faster? Who is traveling faster?
Body.
Body A is moving faster than body B. Okay. If the straight line, that is what? Be very careful. All of you. Are you clear? Then who is the displacement graph? Who is more? Slope of a displacement time graph. Who is greater? A or B? Slope of a displacement time graph. Whose slope is greater? A or B? A. So slope of displacement time graph. Displacement time graph of body A is greater than slope of displacement time graph of body B. Clear, Lingesh? Displacement.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Time graph of body B. Any doubt, anybody can ask. Kishore, Purnija Kishore. Nivetan, what is that? Ask me. Please arrange a sound system properly and ask. Any doubt, anybody? Yeah. Are you clear, everybody?
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Ask me, Mari. Google Raj Purima.
In a normal graph, sir, finding the
Yes, sir.
velocity,
Yes.
we will take any two, no, sir.
Any 2 points, Mari. You
Any
take,
2 points,
yes.
then the answer will be a meter per
Remains
second,
same.
no, sir.
Yes.
Then without that, if you take any other two angles, means also that same answer only, no, sir, will be the.
How, Mari? Because you cannot take out the 2 different points. This angle is for this graph. Theta 2 is for B body. Theta 1 is for A body. So you cannot take points. So suppose here 1 point, here 1 point, you cannot take. Do you understand? For finding
No,
the
sir, I am saying a single point, sir, single A.
single A alone. A alone, what you do?
A alone, we are taking two numbers, sir, and
2 points I'm
subtracting
taking.
it,
2 points.
subtracting it and divided by time, that slope formula, sir. Then the answer will be a number, sir.
Yes. You
Same
take
formula,
yeah.
using it for other numbers, sir.
You can use, you will get the same. You will get the same velocity.
Sir, that only, sir, I'm asking.
Yeah, you see, so for example, this is the 0.1, this is the 0.2, and this is the 0.3. Now, you want to take a slope between 0.1 and 2, and girls want to take the slope between 3 and 2. Their choice. Or if you want to take the slope between 3 and 1, then also you will get the same slope. That is what.
Yes, sir.
Understand, Mari? So whatever
Yes, sir.
you will get the remains the same slope. Slope is remains constant. Sorry?
But the straight line differs, no, sir. There are two lines.
Which lines?
A and B, sir.
A and B different. A and B for this slope is different. For this slope is different.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now Sanjay is not clear. Remaining all you note down. So nothing, Sanjay. You see that I am having two bodies now. For example, this car body A is somebody is traveling and body B is somebody is traveling. So their graph is like this and the B body graph is like this. So now, if you notice it, who is traveling more faster or who is having more velocity? That is what our question. So whomever they are forming the greater theta, theta is bigger, then slope is also bigger. And if the slope is bigger, then velocity of the body is also greater. That is the concept here. So for example, once again, for your purpose, I am explaining. So be very careful. This is the time axis and this is the distance or displacement axis. Now I will take the three different bodies, body A, and this is body B, and this is body C. Can you tell me, Sanjay, whose slope is greater? A, B, C. Whose slope is greater? Everybody? Whose slope is greater, guys? A body or B body or C body? I'll take A body is theta 1, B body is theta 2, and C body is theta 3. Now tell me who is greater? Theta 3 is greater than, theta 2 is greater than theta 1. Means whose slope is greater? Can you tell me? Slope.
Theta 3.
Slope. Yeah, slope of 3 is greater than, slope of 2 is greater than slope of 1. So who is having least slope? Yes, please. Body 1, A. So who is having
Theta 1.
least velocity? Whose velocity is greater now? As slope is greater, so velocity of body 3 is greater than, velocity of body 2 is greater than velocity of body 1. Puriyama, Sanjay? Understand, everybody? If theta is increases, slope is also increases. If slope is increasing, velocity is increasing. That's all, Sanjay. Understood? Please respond. Lingesh? Okay,
Sir.
Sanjay. Clear, Sanjay? Now? Okay, please write. Now, my question to you is, please respond and tell me, suppose my graph is like this. Be very careful. My graph is like this. I am drawing a graph parallel to the time axis. Now, can you tell me what is the velocity of the body? The body graph is like this. What is the velocity of the body? So this is the displacement.
0.
This is the displacement. Displacement, yes. Yeah, and this is the time. So time is this one. Can you tell me now what is that? Everybody. Girls, Agalya,
Zero.
Shivani,
0.
0. Why?
The body is
Yeah. So here, why it is a 0? Anybody can tell me? So this is, I can say.
Sir, because all the displacement will be said constant, sir.
No, yeah, displacement is constant. And one thing here, what is the slope?
Time.
In this case, what is the theta? Theta is equals to what? Theta is equals to 0 degrees. Do you understand it? If theta is equals to 0, then slope is equals to also what? 0.
0.
Slope is equals to 0, then velocity
0.
velocity is also 0. Because what do you mean by theta? Theta definition we have written. What do you mean by
Angle.
theta? What is the theta?
angle
Theta
made
is
by
what?
time axis.
Angle made by the straight line with
the time
the
axis.
time axis.
Now, what is the angle made by the theta with the time axis? Because this is only straight line. That line only the same thing, and it is parallel. That is what I can say. This is called as parallel to time axis. That is what very important one. Please remember. If the straight line is parallel to the time axis, then keep in mind, slope theta is equals to how much? Everybody, theta is equals to how much? All of you.
0.
0. Slope is equals to how much? 0.
0.
Velocity is equals to how much? 0.
0.
It means body is in what, Mr. Lingesh? Is in motion or rest? It means that
Rest.
the body is in what, guys? Body is at rest. That's all. Very clear? Any doubt? Agalya? Purima, Agalya? Shivani? Sangamitra?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's very, very important concept. This you should understand very carefully. Any doubt, anyone can ask me. Till here, complete it, then we'll continue. Pranav, understand, Pranav? Kishore?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do it. Sanjay, doubt means ask me, Sanjay. If you speak, it is very easy to explain me, Sanjay. What is your exact doubt? I can understand. Please kindly ask me if you have any doubt. At least in chat, you can ask me. I don't know. Alvin, please, if you are like this, don't attend the class. I want response from you. I'm very particular. I cannot answer to your parents, whomever it is. I need response, proper response, either understood or not. Any doubt means I want to know. Simply namesake means no use. Completed means let me know, then we'll proceed. Clear? Completed everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then please
Yes, sir.
make a note. First point. If a body is in uniform motion, if a body is in, Mr. Darshan, Purima Darshan, body is in uniform motion, the distance or displacement time graph, the distance or displacement time graph is a straight line. Straight line. Inclined to who, guys? Inclined to whom? It is a straight line, but inclined to what? Everybody.
Time axis.
Into which axis? Inclined towards the time axis. Be very careful. Very important point. Next, second point. If it is parallel to the time axis, then what is that? If it is parallel, then body is said to be in what? If it is parallel to time axis. Just now we have written, if it is parallel to time axis,
Yeah.
what is that? Body is said to be in what?
Rest.
Rest. That is what I am asking. Okay, right. Second one. The slope of distance or displacement time graph. The slope of distance or displacement time graph of a body in uniform motion gives you what, guys? What it will gives you? Distance and displacement graph. What it will gives? Gives the
Velocity.
velocity or speed. Speed or
Velocity.
velocity of the body. If it is distance time, speed. If it is displacement and time, what it will gives you?
Velocity.
Velocity.
Velocity. That is what you have to remember. Clear? Anything doubt? Anybody? Let me know. Understood, everybody? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So this is what it is. Completed meeting is going to end and you join back. Then we are going to study. If it is non-uniform motion, then how to find speed. That is we are going to discuss. Is it okay, guys? Velocity. Okay. Finish it fastly and join back and we'll continue from here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.